Hi there, my name is Jenna, aka genspens, and welcome back to my channel. Sit back with a cuppa, get cozy and relax, as today I am gonna be going through my unboxing and setup of my plotter. So, some background, if you're coming from my Techo Kaigi video, you'll know that I just got this recently. Literally, this just came through yesterday because of my amazing friend Carms, who went to a trip to Japan, and she bought this for me at a request. In Australia, it is hard to get plotter because it's not available as a brand at any of our partner stores or any of our stationery stores. So hence why I bounced on this amazing opportunity to ask Carms to buy me this wonderful setup. But enough about some chit chat. Let's dive into the plotter system, what I intend to use it for, and also unboxing. So cue it ahead to voiceover Jen, who will go over her intentions for this planner, and sit back and relax as we unbox. Thanks for crying, Jenna. Let's go over what I'm intending to use this plotter for, and some general thoughts / a rant about intentional spending during planner season. This kind of ties into this purchase of this plotter, which I love, and I have intentions for it that I thought carefully through, so I really hope I stick through it. What do I intend to use this plotter for? I'll be using this amazing system for a few things. Long-term collections, such as any doctor's visits I have, car updates, pet updates, any bills possibly, things that will have, things like collections that will retain for a period of time, that are things that I don't touch on a day-to-day basis. I'll probably be transferring information from my Hobonichi Weeks monthly or quarterly into this plotter system. So that's one. And number two is project planning 2 big personal projects I have starting next year, which includes big life things such as moving out and moving on with my relationship with my fiance. A lot about goal setting and intention, so I want this plotter to house important things about my future. It'll be an optimistic place and a place for me to track things and also set future goals. But I think that's what I'm going to use it for now. We'll see how I go and how I'll be using it in my next quarterly update. So let's go into the next segment, where I've got a couple honest thoughts on the silly season of planning and spending. To be honest, guys, I'm a bit annoyed with myself for purchasing another planner amidst the full lineup I have in the next year, and especially hopping onto the rings hype train, even though I have criticized it on IG myself. I'm very hypocritical, I know, and it's because I have been wanting this for a long time. However, maybe it was impulse purchase because of the urgency of my great friend Carms being in Japan, and because she's so kind, she shopped for this for me. This year was about expanding and trying to adapt and learn the system I chose, i.e. Hobonichi and Traveler's Company. So I bought a lot of TN covers throughout this year, but I'm noting that I'm not actively using 3 and 4 of them. To be honest, I want to be more intentional with what I purchased in 2024 and curate my stationery to my personal taste with a bespoke selection of things. Was this plotter an intentional purchase? I don't think so. I know I just said that it was an impulse purchase, but I have wanted a rings system for a while for long-term planning and collections. What I had just shared there. Oh, look at me fumble through trying to put on this letter protected cover. You're gonna see me reading instructions and watching a tutorial on YouTube. I'm just gonna cut this out a little bit. Will I be more intentional with my purchases next year? I'm gonna try my gosh darn best to use what I have and share gratitude with what I own. I'm noting there are 3 big factions of the stationery community: collecting stationery versus using stationery, and versus selling stationery. I guess I want my image in 2024 to be more intentional, and being part of that faction that skews more towards using my stationery in creative ways versus collection stationery. There's this common phenomena of the gear acquisition syndrome, where if you own the best of the best products, you're gonna have the best spreads or best output. This originated in the guitar hobby, I think, where people were collecting and instead of playing. So it's about collecting the tools, but not necessarily using the tools to craft. And I want to craft more in this next year, because collecting, this is getting deep now, but has just been about filling up a void. And I want to fill that void with gratitude with what I own, instead of mindlessly spending and throwing money into my hobbies. And I think I'm gonna focus on putting a no buy on and asking myself 3 questions when I purchase anything new, any new station. These questions include: will this product have a home in my current space? So will it have a home in my markers or in my stamps? Do I have to create a space for it? I want to be able to have the right space for it. What will I replace if it doesn't have a home? What will I use it for? How can I flexibly use it for? Does this product match up to my values and to the image and to the aesthetic that I'm trying to strive and go for? And finally, the last question is: will this cost be justified? What am I sacrificing for this impulsive purchase? Am I sacrificing something for the 2 projects that I plan, that my partner and I are planning this year? So I'm trying to be more intentional, and I guess I'm missing that in this hobby, or at least in the spheres that I'm consuming right now, where people are just purchasing mindlessly and uploading it and having the best gear, the best tools, instead of crafting and being creative. So that's what's been on my mind with intentional spending and intentional purchases. And I think in future, some things that I can do to circumvent that is watching more videos of the purchase and trying to find creators that have honest reviews, seeing it in low light purchase videos or honest reviews. If it's a planner, mocking it up and testing it out with a low fidelity mock-up, or printing out a mock-up that I see online. And last thing I want to try to help circumventing stuff is following less accounts on IG and YouTube that focus and emphasize on collecting, or not collecting, but like trying to influence you to sell stuff. And I want to see more creators that encourage you to use the stuff that you own and emphasize that what you have is enough, because what we have should be enough. Looks like I am wrapping up on this plotter. I think it's almost time for recording Jenna, to walk you through some things. But thank you guys for listening to me rant, and I would love to hear your perspectives on consuming and purchasing stuff over this crazy period. Back to recording Jen. Thanks, voiceover Jen. Let's go over to a flip through of my setup. Well, starting thinking of the setup, I will do a proper review of this in my quarterly or mid-year Techo Kaigi, and we'll see how we go. But this is my plotter, Bible size, and I have the zipper insert and the leather protectant for the rings right here. I then have a lifter, and I only chose to put 3 for now, as I think there are 3 big projects that I want to focus on in the next year, so I will work on this in my own time. Then I have a 2mm grid memo pad, which I will use to rip out, I guess, and I might even take this off. Yeah, take this off, as it is pretty clunky, and then I'll, depending on each thing, I will put it in its own, I guess, like to-do or like project keeper folder. I've seen a couple people do that, but I might do something different, and I'll see how I go, because I want to use this for collections, and also long-term collections, and also project planning for big stuff. So I'll have to look and see, but the paper is really nice, actually. Then I have the band lifter here. Gonna see if I should put the back lifter too, but as this protects it already, maybe I will forego it and maybe choose to use the second protector as like a divider between sections as well. And then the back is the second half of the zipper insert and the protector. But this is stunning. I absolutely love the stamping and the finish of this plotter. Like, the leather is stunning, and I just absolutely think that this is such a beautiful planner. Like, I love design film, and I love that their philosophy is to design really beautiful, well-made things. And yeah, this is just gorgeous. But I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this setup video, and thank you for listening to me as I went through my musings about how I'm going to use this system. My name is Jenna. You can find me more on IG. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you had the most comfiest time. Have a good morning or evening or day, wherever you are. Bye bye.